Hi everyone, it's Heather here at Creative Faith Art Studio, and today I'm going to take some of the things that I, from my paper pack. This is the Vintage Farm paper pack that I have on my website available for downloading and printing. I am going to take the die cuts I made of my Buff Orpington chickens and a few of these green backgrounds, and I'm going to take my own advice and make more than one tag at a time. That's right. So I took these little scraps. I had used, this is from a vintage cookbook that I had, and I just ripped some pages out of it, or I had already cut some of the pictures out of it, so I tore some of the little pages. This is from the chicken section of the cookbook. So I'm going to just put together these little tags quickly for you, and yeah, I thought it might be something that would be a little interesting to watch. So I sped up the video a little bit so you could kind of just watch what I do here. I found some washi tape that I like and took those little torn pages out of the recipe book, and I just kind of start putting little collages together. That fabric I thought I was going to add, but then I didn't end up using that. It was just too small for the 4 different tags. So I ended up using a different fabric, which you'll see at the end. But this was a really nice thing for me to do, because like I said, I always do, like I get in the middle of my journal and I'm in the middle of my page and I'm like, oh, you know what would be really nice there is a journaling card. And so I look through my stuff and I have things put together, but not what I want to use. So I end up making one tag, and it's fine, but it just kind of doesn't keep me working efficiently, which, because since I don't have a lot of time to journal or anything, it's not a good way for me to work. So this is a really nice thing for me to kind of get done here. And I realize that the tags are all similar, but I think for the different ideas that I have on ways to use them, I think it'll be fine to have 4 of the same tag. I don't know if you can hear my kids in the background or not, but it's getting close to bedtime, so everyone's, of course, full of energy. So it's just like, people, this is not the time. You're supposed to be running around the house. But I think this washi tape I got from, I want to say, I may have ordered this from Paper Mart, actually. Which I was surprised to see the selection that they had there. So I got out my little corner rounder and I round the tops of these because I am going to make them into tags. And so I use that and get those all rounded, and use just a regular paper punch and punch holes in the top for the tie to go through. And then in just a second it'll change, and you'll see after I did the stitching on my sewing machine. So I found this fabric that I've had for a really long time that I really, really like. And I just tore it into probably 3 to 4 inch strips that were maybe a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch wide, and then I just kind of sewed them onto the bottom, kind of haphazardly. And then I'm just using a jute twine from another, just, you know, regular craft twine, and looping it through the top. I did, you can't see them because they're clear, but I did use some reinforcing, those little paper hole reinforcing little tabs to go through that, to help hold that, or not, so the tops of the tags didn't tear. But I'm super happy with it. I really am. My clumsy fingers and whether or not I can get the strings tied. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful. Just kind of breaking things down into, you know, getting my materials together in the beginning, and and just having the idea, using that digital paper kit is really a nice way to just kind of sit down and say, okay, I'm just going to get this done, and it worked. So that was my goal. So um, and yeah, it worked well for me. So I hope it does the same for you. You don't have to use my paper set, but I mean, try to put some things together in the um, in when you do your own work, and let me know what you come up with. I would love to see photos or anything, um, anything you have or anything you've done. It's so much fun to see everyone's creations and just all the different ideas that people have. So I really appreciate you watching, and feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I will I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.